Now.
Looking at him.
Eyes down. Losing his
Looking
money.
down. He paid already.
They're looking at you.
He should keep his eyes to himself.
They're all looking at him. Yes, they are. They're all looking
Something
at
in
him.
the way. Move! He's clumsy. Time you left. Hide away. Hide. Snap out of it.
Schizophrenia has always been something that fascinated me. And I don't mean that in a movie way. I mean that in a human way. Because this illness doesn't just affect the mind. It affects reality itself. Scientists believe schizophrenia is caused by a mix of things: genetics, brain chemistry, and life experiences.
People dislike me because I am not completely like them.
And in what way are you different?
I am trying to do with my life something which few people try to do. And this influences my thinking and consequently my actions.
What is it you're trying to do with your life?
Play the piano for people.
I'm not clear. How is it that playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital?
I sit differently when I play the piano, and when I'm away from the piano I occasionally look differently from other people, and this has caused dislike from people.
Trauma also plays a role. So stress, childhood neglect, abuse, things that fracture the mind when it's still forming. And once the brain crosses that line, it can struggle to tell what's internal and what's real. But what's really chilling is how people try to treat schizophrenia in the past. Because there was a time in history when people believed that this illness was possession. People were chained. There was exorcisms going on. A lot of times they were locked away, chained up, also lobotomized.
In 1935, neurophysiologist John Farquhar Fulton presented some shocking new research. After removing the frontal lobes of 2 chimps, he found they no longer experienced frustration or anxiety. As his research associate noted, it was as if they joined a happiness cult. Admittedly, the surgery had cost Fulton's chimps some cognitive functions, but to Portuguese neurologist Egas Moniz, this was a small sacrifice for what seemed to be eternal happiness. Moniz believed that replicating this procedure in humans could cure mental illness, and it was this therapeutic intention that led to one of the most controversial and destructive medical treatments of the 20th century, the lobotomy. Today, we know mental illness comes in many forms and emerges for many reasons, but in the early 20th century, these complex conditions weren't clearly delineated, and researchers had various theories about their origins. Moniz believed the symptoms of what we now call depression, OCD, and bipolar disorder stemmed from negative ideas getting fixed in the neural fibers which connect different parts of the brain, specifically the thalamus and frontal lobes, which regulate emotion and sensation. He proposed that severing these fibers could eliminate the associated conditions, which led him to invent the prefrontal lobotomy. In this procedure, a surgeon would drill into the skull and cut the white matter connecting the prefrontal cortex to the rest of the brain. Initially, his peers were skeptical. Moniz's fundamental theory was already controversial, and psychiatrists advocating for treatments like psychoanalysis criticized this invasive surgical solution. But Moniz was undeterred. He lobotomized 38 individuals with conditions including anxiety, schizophrenia, and depression. And his hastily written results reported that 2/3 of these patients had become tranquil, amicable, and free from distressing hallucinations. At the time, psychiatrists saw calm behavior as a sign of recovery. So when Moniz brashly declared the treatment a success, his peers agreed. Newspapers celebrated the surgery. Moniz was awarded the Nobel Prize, and his procedure became especially popular in the US thanks to neurologist Walter Freeman and neurosurgeon James Watts. As a country that had institutionalized nearly 500,000 people for mental health reasons, many hoped the new treatment would allow this population to live relatively normal lives. But from the beginning, there were problems. First, the notion of a normal life was determined by this period's restrictive social mores, which had led huge numbers of people to be institutionalized simply because they didn't conform. So, while many people in these facilities did need medical help, some lobotomy recipients had no mental illness whatsoever. Second, the details and timeline of the surgery's results were unpredictable and inconsistent. In 1941, when future US President John F. Kennedy's sister Rosemary underwent a prefrontal lobotomy, it permanently impaired her ability to speak and walk. And even when the surgery did help patients manage overwhelming emotions and hallucinations, they often experienced significant side effects. These included apathy, abrupt personality changes, and cognitive impairment. Tragically, the stigma around mental illness kept people from discussing their negative experiences, so the procedure kept happening. But prefrontal lobotomies required a team of surgeons and specialized equipment, making them out of reach for most patients, at least until 1945, when Freeman began developing a simpler and cheaper alternative. In his new transorbital lobotomy, the patient was first rendered unconscious via electroshock therapy. Then, an ice pick-like instrument was pushed through the thin bone of their eye socket and manipulated to sever the fibers between the thalamus and frontal lobes. Transorbital lobotomy was intended to be performed by physicians without surgical training in under 10 minutes. And Freeman proved his procedure's efficiency during a hospital visit where he performed the surgery 228 times in just 12 days. Transorbital lobotomy was immediately controversial. Even Freeman's longtime collaborator James Watts was against making such a consequential surgery quick, dirty, and accessible to amateurs. But the procedure remained popular throughout the Western world until the 1950s, when tranquilizers began offering a less permanent and more predictable alternative. By the mid-60s, lobotomies were most often found in science fiction and horror films, where they became a potent metaphor for brutally controlling those who don't fit the norm. Today, lobotomy serves as a chilling reminder that scientific progress requires transparency and clear ethical standards, because without honest reflection, even efforts to alleviate human suffering can cause serious harm.
But in today's world, we're more lucky because we use antipsychotic medication. And therapy and support systems and even drugs. Like, people be doing drugs.
On a daily basis, I consume enough drugs to sedate Manhattan, Long Island, and Queens.
Like, to treat their illnesses. And I think that's crazy for someone to have schizophrenia and taking psychedelics. Like, bruh. So imagine the trip they go through. And for many people, these treatments honestly save lives. But even now, like, we still don't fully understand why the voices come. And that's what creeps me the hell out when I watch videos about schizophrenia and stuff like that. Because, yeah, just imagine how many times we watch true crime videos or just stories of people literally exterminating their whole family, and when they're being interrogated, what often comes to their mind? Voices made me do it. You know, it's really crazy.
Really?
So this is where I want to be real with you, because I believe in God, I believe in the unseen, and I believe that there's a spiritual layer to the world we just don't talk about. Because when people like describe their episodes across cultures, across history, the stories sound similar. Like the voice is whispering, the voice is accusing, the voice is commanding. And again, when someone commits an unthinkable act, they often say the same thing.
There's voices in my head.
I'm not saying that schizophrenia is always like demons based and all of that. It's just interesting because science doesn't say that. Like doctors don't say that, and they often just blame the people, which create more harm. I feel like if I was somebody going through a psychotic episode, I would rather have my doctor tell me like, yeah, bro, that's a demon.
Help me to release this demon!
Hey, yo, what the?
But I'm saying this, what if the mind becomes vulnerable and something takes advantage of that fracture? Because again, I believe that there's demons roaming all around the world. You know what I'm saying? There's good demons and there's bad demons, believe it or not. There's some demons that believe in God, and there's some demons who literally worship Satan and do whatever Satan wants them to do. I'm not here to like sensationalize or anything like that. Like, it's really, I'm just here to give you a glimpse, just a glimpse into what it might feel like to live inside an episode, to not trust your own thoughts, to question every sound, to wonder if the voice in your head is you or something else entirely. And I'm not schizophrenic, but I be hearing voices in my head all the time. And sometimes it's good, but there's a lot of times where it's bad. And I'm just like,
Am I crazy?
we have voices going on in our heads all the time. And a lot of people find their outlets to, you know, suppress these voices. But I just feel like that's what it is. Like, you're human, and humans were always going to go through, you know, this experience of just hearing hella voices in our mind. But just unfortunately, people who have schizophrenia, it's voices on steroids. You know what I'm saying? And this video that I'm going to watch with you guys is going to literally make you guys, it's going to put you guys in their shoes, and you're going to see what I mean by that. It's titled A Simulation of Auditory and Visual Hallucinations in Schizophrenia and Bipolar Disorder Mania. I skipped like the first minute and a half because it was just her, like, or this patient just walking around their house peacefully, drinking coffee and brushing their teeth. And then this is them going through the episode. So this is exactly what would happen when it goes from good to bad out of nowhere.
Worthless.
He's waking up now.
Oh, the phone woke him up. Don't answer. They'll know who you are.
You're a waste of space.
Why are you so stupid?
Bruh.
Waste of our time.
Stupid. So stupid. Worthless. We hate you.
Damn.
He's gonna pick up the phone.
Something wrong. Weather.
Poison.
He's hanging up. Don't eat. Out to get you.
Poison.
Bruh.
They
Bruh.
know about you.
Camera was
Poison.
rolling when the armed gunmen entered the convenience store on 14th Street. The suspects were described as medium in stature with a slightly youthful demeanor. Anyone with information about this incident is urged to contact
They know.
authorities.
They know about you.
And in other news, officials have closed the northbound
Time
lane
for meds. Don't do that.
Bills are good. Bills are good.
Repair crews are on the scene. Now here's a story out of Chicago from last night. Two men posing as maintenance workers nearly made it out of the Quick Bite convenience store with the store's ATM machine.
Make a
The
list.
suspects
Make
pulled
a
up in a
longer
van,
list.
entered the store, asked the
You
customers
are
to not use the
ungrateful.
machine because of
You're a
reported
waste of
problems.
space.
They
A
told
waste
the
of our
clerk that they
time.
were going to take the machine back to their
Getting
shop and
coffee
repair.
now.
Don't drink it.
Sensing something
Stupid.
suspicious,
So
the clerk
stupid.
That
called
smells
local
awful.
authorities.
Don't drink that coffee.
Wow.
When the clerk told the men he had called police, the pair took off and left the machine.
Why are you so worthless?
So Sky, tell us how this weekend's weather is
Weather.
turning out.
Something wrong.
You know what, Chuck? There's just no stopping the weekend weather. You hear that, worthless?
Oh, hell no!
Weather.
And what are you going to do about it, huh?
Something wrong.
You have to stop it.
You're just going to sit around with your stupid mouth open and do nothing?
You have to stop it. It's the weather. It's here for us.
Now he has to answer the door.
It's here for us. Do something. Stay in. Stay away from the
No,
door.
stop the weather. Protect us.
You didn't order anything. No, don't answer. You're stupid to open that door.
Imagine being a DoorDasher and you're about to deliver some food to somebody who's going through an episode. That's pretty creepy, bro. Like, if I was doing DoorDash, I would want some information on the people who I'm delivering the food to. You know, we're often given the information about the dasher, but we're not often given any information about the person we're delivering the food to. I know that might sound hella stupid, but yeah, just imagine you delivering food to somebody who's going through an episode and you open up the curtain and you just like,
Oh, hell no!
He has to open the door now.
Here you go. Don't do it.
You'll be in trouble. Poison.
This is for you.
bruh.
This is for you. He's working with them. He's part of the plot.
Oh my God.
This is for you. Shut the door. Shut it. Don't eat it. Poison. You're stupid to open. I hate you. We
Here are
hate
some
you.
items on
Bruh.
today's activities calendar. And you need some activities, especially when you're lazy and you sleep too much. Stop staring at me.
Bruh,
I know what you're thinking.
that's crazy. I know this is a simulation, but bruh, this is, I'm pretty sure this is what people go through, and probably even worse. Like, I'm low-key getting like tingles in the back of my brain, just like, because I got my headphones on and it's like I'm actually there and I'm actually going through the simulation. Like, I'm already creeped out. I'm like, bruh, yeah, crazy.
Stop
They're
it.
coming for you.
It's a very good video too.
Watch your mind.
Whoever made this video, go crazy.
Grateful.
Don't eat it. Poison.
No, don't open
He
it.
has to open the box.
This is entirely your fault.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Poison.
Oh, hell no.
Poison.
They're here, and it's all your fault.
Oh!
No.
They know it's you. You're in
Don't
control.
open the
You
door.
hear that?
No, don't open it. Don't open it.
They're here, and it's all your fault.
You did it.
You should have used your mind to stop it.
Stop it. You have to take control.
Stop the door.
Hey, you all right in here? I called you. Why didn't you answer? I was like screaming. It's Lorraine. It's Lorraine. Into the.
I also want to say much respect to people who have relatives with schizophrenia. Because imagine how much patience you have to have. Like, a lot of times they'll just send their family members to, like, you know, to the asylum. Like, nah, I ain't dealing with this. But just imagine how many people will literally, like, they'll do anything for love. Like, imagine this is your husband or your wife, whatever, and they, out of nowhere, they have schizophrenia. You're not just going to leave them, you know what I'm saying? You got to, like, cope with it, you know? Like, it's crazy to know that there's some strong people out there dealing with this every day.
Phone at the top of my lungs. What were you watching? Do you even remember? Did the pizza Oh! What happened here? Did you forget to take your medicine this morning? Well, you know it's not good to miss a dose. Well, it's not too late to take it now. Let's get back on track. And why are you standing here in the dark? It's a beautiful day outside. Let some sunlight in. You need to get outside and enjoy it.
That's a good ending.
This experience is intended to heighten your awareness of the conditions affecting breakthrough symptoms in patients with schizophrenia, who may be in need of efficacious treatments. It is not meant to suggest that all of the symptoms depicted here are displayed by all patients with schizophrenia. There is no typical case of schizophrenia.
So one more thing, I want to like read something that I actually found, but I might as well just watch the video. But this is somebody who killed 4 of his family members, and he was not found guilty because they said that he was insane. So this is the perfect example of someone not being punished because this stuff is real. Like, these voices that people hear, make them do crazy shit.
Not guilty by reason of insanity. That was the verdict today in the man charged with killing 4 of his closest family members in Mount Pleasant last year. But all sides in court agreed Love Quan Scott did not know what he was doing because he was suffering from a schizophrenic breakdown. Carter Coyle was in the courtroom and learned Scott's family tried to get him mental help just one day before the murders, but he was turned away.
4 people, that's crazy.
Love Quan Scott was not guilty by reason of insanity. Detectives, the solicitor, defense, and judge all agreed.
Love Quan was taken to a medical facility near his home by his Aunt Kenda. He is reported to have made statements that there was a little man in his throat talking to him and telling him to do things he did not want to do. He was denied treatment because he did not have the requisite funds and no insurance.
The very next day, they said he attacked and killed that aunt, his grandparents, and his niece during a schizophrenic breakdown.
We have people who suffer, for no fault of their own. They're suffering and they need help. And his family tried to get that help. I hope the day will come. I really hope sooner than later. The people that are desperately in help will be given help, regardless of their ability to pay.
Scott's attorney said the former Citadel football player wasn't even relieved after hearing all agreed he was not guilty.
Mr. Scott's reaction was so sad and so somber because he said to me, the first thing he said to me, but that doesn't bring back my family.
Scott will now be hospitalized and treated under the Department of Mental Health. He'll be supervised to make sure he's properly medicated.
But yeah, anyways, I'm just showing you guys like exactly what we saw, in that simulation. It's probably what he was going through, but he actually listened to the voices. And imagine he exterminated 4 of his family members, his aunt, his grandparents, and his niece. Like, I can't imagine me like doing some shit like that, but I understand. Like, if I was going through some episodes like that and that door opens that I was telling you guys about, yeah, shit starts hitting the fan. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I just feel like this deserves some, awareness, because I know that, I'm not saying I know anybody with it, but I wouldn't be surprised that people who I know may be going through like early signs of schizophrenia and stuff like that. Because yeah, man, the world is crazy and we're consistently being bombarded with all types of shit. And, our souls become very vulnerable to outside energies. And although they say that this is a genetic thing, runs in your family, I feel like it's something that is manufactured, in our society, in the food that we probably eat, what I'm saying? Like, who knows what's in our food anymore? I might be like tripping, but, how much can we trust the government, with everything that from chemtrails to like vaccinations and like, I'm not saying vaccinations are bad, but I'm just saying like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to be a whole conspiracy theorist and stuff like that, but.
He's a conspiracy theorist.
Anyways, again, thank y'all so much for being here. Hopefully see y'all on the next one.